How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Ranked Report. So this week we've got a pretty interesting team featuring RAYQUAZA. Now this team is by Scotch Tape VGC on Twitter. I kind of found it whilst I was scrolling. I thought it looked interesting, so I'm going to use it. I've not actually used RAYQUAZA before at all. This one's special RAYQUAZA. I think with Dynamax is kind of the go-to. Without Dynamax, special RAYQUAZA kind of sucks because like Hurricane can never get the accuracy boost because of airlock. So even if it's raining, because of airlock, Hurricane doesn't get 100% accuracy. Draco Meteor's like fine but not great. Earth Power's fine but not great. But as max moves, having a strong special max Airstream, max Quake and max Whirlwind are all really useful. And then Zacian's pretty standard, you know, normal stuff. Whimsicott, I guess, is the because RAYQUAZA's, I think, based in 95 speed. It's not immensely fast, so having Tailwind and Cotton Spore to back it up for speed is pretty handy, and then Helping Hand on the Whimsicott as well, just to give the RAYQUAZA a little bit of an extra boost to get over the line. I don't know what my RAYQUAZA calcs are at all, so I am going to be just kind of guessing for most of this, but we'll see. Gastro, I'm actually not 100% sure why Gastro's here, to be honest. I feel like you don't necessarily have a particularly bad matchup into Kyogre or other water types. I guess maybe it's a Regieleki check. I could see Regieleki being a bit annoying for this team. Yeah, I think Regieleki is probably the main reason there. We've also got Umbreon as well, so we've got double Yawn here with Umbreon and Gastrodon, and we've got double Helping Hand with Umbreon and Whimsicott. Umbreon sets Safety Goggles, Foul Play, Snarl, Yawn, Helping Hand. I will say, I don't know how much I like this set, because normally with Umbreon, I think you want, well, usually Moonlight, and if not Moonlight, then Leftovers. This Umbreon has no access to Recovery, which I could see being a little bit annoying. And then standard Incin, Flow, Storage Shot, Parting Shot, Fake Out. This team looks very, very centered around RAYQUAZA Dynamax, and somewhat inflexibly so. Like, Gastrodon can max, like it's an okay max target, but frankly, like if it's not Ray, then it's not doing anything. I could see this. Well, actually, that's a point. I understand the Gastrodon now because I realise that Assault vs Kyogre kind of dunks on this team. Yeah, this would be an interesting one. I think that obviously the kind of the primary game plan, if it works, is to go like RAYQUAZA Whimsicott lead, or maybe RAYQUAZA Zacian, depending on how fast the opponent's team is, and just get speed control, get big Helping Hand boosted, max moves off, have Zacian there back to clean up. I think is the primary mode here. I don't know if I necessarily see a secondary mode, honestly. I could see Palkia Calyrex Ice being a problem for this team as well. Especially the Regieleki variants. That could be potentially annoying because you got the double ice weakness in RAYQUAZA Whimsicott. Incin doesn't like taking max Quakes. I guess Umbreon's decent into it. Gastro's not amazing. Zacian's also not amazing if Trip comes up. So that could potentially be a kind of difficult matchup. We'll see. Yeah, that's the team. Let's jump into some games. Okay, battle number one today. We're up against a pretty unconventional team here, with Yveltal Eternatus as the restricted pairing. Incin Blastoise Rillaboom is a core we've seen before. Chansey exists, and I wish it didn't. Nothing on this team has Taunt, does it? I've got 3 potential Taunt users, none of which have it, I believe. So that's yep. Okay, just check my V spread on Adamant. I don't know what 170 speed translates to here, but Ray is just max Jolly. Okay, fine. Okay, oh sorry, max Timid. The problem here is Eternatus, I think, is, well, that's the biggest issue at the very least, because I think you just delete RAYQUAZA before it can get an attack off. I guess I could always just lead Whims Ray and protect Turn 1 if necessary. But the problem is if they read that and double my Gastro, double my Whims, I'm in trouble. I could go Incin Ray, actually. I think I like Incin Ray here, because that gives me the option to go, like, Fake Out Airstream. If they lead, like, Yveltal, I can just reposition around that, which I think is fine. I can bring back-end Whims here, actually. I don't think I need it, though. I need something to beat this Chansey. I'm going to lock in Whims. I don't know if I like it, but I'm going to lock it in anyway. I don't think Gaster really does it. I guess maybe I could have gone Gaster just to give me an extra player on the Eternatus. I don't know. I'm kind of worried about the Chansey back end, and my thought process here was helping handle Whimsicott could help me break through that with Zacian. Okay, Eternatus Blastoise. So my guess here is they want to try and like fake out Incin and just Dynamax Cannon me here, right? So what I could do, and what I think I will do in fact, is just hard switch my Incin into Zacian and Protect. Yeah, I'm just gonna hard switch Zacian Protector. Blastoise is weirdly difficult for me to get through here actually. I should have maybe switched Zacian into the Rayquaza slot here, because Rayquaza is still really vulnerable this next turn, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't actually think about that. That was a bad move. I should have switched the other slot. I could have gone like switch and parting shot there. I guess I can bring Whims into the Rayquaza slot here to tank the Dynamax Cannon. Yep, no max, so I'm guessing this is just fake out Incin and Dynamax Cannon. There's the fake out. Here comes Dynamax Cannon. Yep. Okay, Ray's still a bit vulnerable here, so I'm going to go for some damage on the on this guy. I'm just going to bring in my Whims. Okay, I think they probably still want to go for the Dynamax Cannon here. Blastoise could Yawn or it could Max. I think, given the 3 they've seen, I guess it could still be Gaster in the back. So maybe they've got to be a little wary of that. Like, switch Gaster into... I don't know. I think I'm okay. Yeah, they do Max Blastoise. That's fine. The Cannonade damage is going to be annoying here, but, I mean... I'd rather Cannonade than Yawn, quite frankly. I can play around this endgame. Unless they went for a... Oh, if they went for a Hailstorm here, this could be bad. Okay, I'm fast in the Eternatus, that's nice. Bonk. Very good damage. Okay, we get that correct at least. And then Cannonade. Into Organization. Okay, easy survival. I mean, they probably want to protect and KO Zacian here, right? So I think I can go for... will Protect Zacian even save me here? I think if I Protect Zacian, I'm still dead to Cannonade damage, quite frankly. So maybe I just take a swing here. I think Eternatus just wants to do something defensive, so I'm just going to take a swing at this guy. I could Helping Hand here. I don't think they go after Whims this turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Helping Hand and Behemoth Blade into the Blastoise. It's a little bit greedy, but I think they're gonna protect or switch Eternatus. Yeah, and then try and take out my Zacian. Oh, Incin's actually... Incin's kind of fine actually. So I'm going to lose my Zacian this turn, but like this is really good damage down on Blastoise. Bonk. Jesus, that does a lot. Okay. They do take out the Whims. Okay. I think that's okay. I think I should survive this. Okay. Ooh, Incin's Goggles. That's really good info, because that means I can Quake it. Yeah, I can just Quake Incin here because it's goggles. So I'm going to Citronization into Incin. I think Incin should be able to take a Cannonade after a Quake boost. Ugh, sorry, back's really stiff. Okay. So we've managed to get into a position where we can Dynamax Rayquaza pretty safely. They can't bring in a Eternatus this next turn to try and get around Rayquaza just because I can go fake out an Airstream into the Blastoise. Or if they do kill my Incin here, if they don't crit my Incin, I can bring Zation back in and then I can go for Behemoth Blade into Eternatus and Airstream into Blastoise, and then Rayquaza is faster than Eternatus. Okay, big raise up. Okay, yeah, they just go for a fake out into Incin, that makes sense as well. Big Quake. Yep, you're dead. Nice. And there's no way a Hailstorm kills me out. I don't think a Cannonade takes out Incin, but there's definitely no way a Hailstorm takes out Rayquaza from here. There you go, Hailstorm. Okay. It's a little more than I wanted it to, I'll be honest with you. Still almost on a Cannonade as well. Cannonade's so annoying. Wait, it occurs to me that Incin didn't take Hail Chip because of Airlock, and it could well have been Sugar there. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, I got lucky on the fact that it wasn't Sugar. Oops. Yeah, Life Orb Airstream will take out Blastoise from this. I'm just going to go fake out here. I'm just going to go Airstream into the Blastoise. Yeah, if that was Sugar Incin, I might have just lost on the spot there. That was actually a very bad move. I'm going to bring it in. Chansey. Oh, you're a bastard. Okay. Big damage. You get the Airstream off onto this guy. Nice. What does Chansey even want to do here is my question. How many turns left of Hail? I need to be very wary of that. I think it's 2. I think it's 2. It is 2. Okay, 2 turns left of Hail. That's fine. The reason I'm thinking about that basically is I don't want to be in a situation where Ray goes down this turn, and then Zacian comes in and just dies to Hail. I think I'd just go Throat Chop into this guy. I don't want to Flare Blitz here because the recall damage is not worth it. Like, you take so much recall off a Chansey just because its base base HP is so high. And then, yeah, just Whirlwind this guy. Oh, you are a bastard. Okay. I think Throat Chop should still kill Eternatus from here. And what, they go after Raid this turn, right? So that'll hit Ray, I would guess. Yep. Okay, crit did not matter, I'll tell you that much. So Throat Chop plus Hail will definitely take it down, because now Rayquaza is no longer on the field, people will start taking Hail Chip. Chop off Throat. That actually did not do nearly as much as I thought it would. Okay. Am I intimidated? I don't think I am I? Does Incin just not do any damage? Okay, that's a really good chip. In comes Zacian. Yeah, now just Sacred Sword Flare Blitz in this game. Nothing Chansey can do about this. Nice. Is Incin or intimidated? No, I just didn't do any damage. Okay. Noted. Yeah, Blitz and Sacred. You are dead. Didn't even need the Blitz. Okay. That's one game in the bag. So Ray was kind of interesting there. If that was Shooker Incin, then I was actually in a lot of trouble. I mistakenly thought it was goals because I saw it not take Hail Chip. But I realise now that the chip that everyone else took was actually Candide Chip, not Hail Chip. And that nobody was taking Hail Chip because of Airlock. So it could well have been goals. It certainly wasn't Shooker at the very least. But yeah, that play could have got me in a lot of trouble if it was Shooker Incin. If it's Shooker Incin, do I have a player around that? Not really. Actually, don't know. That was fast. Okay, opposing terrain's been found. Rank 104. Okay, it's gonna be spicy. This is a lot more what I'm used to. This is a tough matchup. If this is Eerie Impulse Thundy, RAYQUAZA is in a really bad spot. How do I even deal with this? I don't know, Zation Incin? Is that a thing I can do? I'm thinking like Incin, Ray, and Gastro. I don't think bringing Whims here is the play, frankly. Like, Tailwind's nice, but I don't think it's worth a team slot. What if we lead into a Defiant Thundy though? Because I think Thundy is led here, right? Maybe don't do that. Maybe go like Whimsation lead. Gives me the option to just go Helping Hand Behemoth Blade on turn 1. It's pretty useful. And then Ray Gastro backhand. Not bringing Incin into this feels pretty bad though. Maybe I don't bring Ray to this one. I don't know if I like Ray that much, to be honest, in this matchup. But then I'm forced to max Gastro, which is not amazing. Yeah, if I'm going Whims, I think I'll go Ray here. Try go aggressive. Grimsnarl lead also kind of really throws me off. This matchup feels very sketchy. Like Thundy and something. Sensation Grim is not what I wanted, and I didn't bring Incin. Oh, Incin would have been so sick here. These Grimsnarls don't normally carry Fake Out, so what I could do is I could try and just clear out their Zation on turn 1, right? I shouldn't have brought Ray to this matchup. There's so much that threatens it. Like, Zation kills it. Grim kills it. Ogre, if it's AV, definitely kills it. Doesn't do that well to Thundy. Yeah. I might just go for the Helping Hand play here. This is very all in. If this is Fake Out Grimsnarl, I'm in a lot of trouble. Unless they Fake Out my Whimsicott, in which case I'm not in that much trouble anymore. But... Ooh! Big. And I'm faster. Bonk. Please die. Thanks. Okay, good turn 1. That was a staggering gamble on my end, but it worked, so we take those. It comes in. It's Ogre. Okay. I think I just B-Blade this guy and switch into Gastro, right? I wonder what the set Grimsnarl is then, if it's Fake Out. It could be Sash Grim, actually. Maybe I need to be wary of Sash Grim. Okay, Gastrodon. Here he comes. They do T-Wave. I'm guessing this is just Spout then. But I mean, Zation should love a Spout. I could have gone Tailwind there to get around that, but I like the Storm Drone boost on Gastro still. Just live this station and hit through the paralysis. That is all I need. Failed step 1. Does this station just not have any bulk in it? Or is this like Omega... Oh, it's Life Orb Ogre, that's why. That explains it. Okay, this makes things a little more difficult, because now Grimmsnarl's a problem. I need Grimmsnarl gone. That is priority number 1 here, is remove Grimmsnarl. I'm going to Moonblast and... what's in the back? Everything else in the back gets hit harder by Ice Beam. So I think I'm going to do this just because this should be enough. I guess they can just go for the... Okay, they go for a Spirit Break here, yeah, because let's get the Gastro. Which tracks. Doesn't quite kill, but puts it in range. Special attack drops irrelevant. They are going to Ice Beam into Whims. So they're going to drop my special attack on Gastro, which is not amazing, but I get my guy RAYQUAZA in here. Which is good. Spirit Break puts me down to neutral again. That did loads. Holy crap. That's a very aggressive, that's a very offensive Grimmsnarl. Ice Beam comes out. Okay, in comes Ray. It's probably really bit back end then, is it? I would guess. That is Rilla. Okay. I mean, surely Rillaboom's got to protect here, right? I think this is going to be Protect Max Hailstorm, right? So what I could do is I could go for a Max Guard here and just yawn the Kyogre. Is that the right move? I don't think you ever let your Rilla just get smacked by an Airstream here, right? I don't think there's any universe in which you just allow that to happen. I could double protect it maybe just to be a bit safer. No, I think I'm going to read the Protector. I think I'm just going to hard read a Protect on Rillaboom. Oh, what if everyone doesn't have Protect? If Rillaboom does not have Protect, then this was an error. I'll be frank with you. If this is not Protect Rillaboom, then this was a mistake. Big Ogre, I'm guessing. If this Rillaboom has Protect, I'm so sure it clicks it here. Get my Max Guard. Huge moves. Absolutely staggeringly large moves. I get the U1 off. So now I just protect Gastro and Airstream, right? I'll drop the Rillaboom, and then it's a sleeping Kyogre in a 1v1 against a Gastro. Which I think I'd probably win. Yeah, they go for the double, that's the correct play. Because of, like, my Protect is so obvious, but I think I've not really got a reason to not go for it. I'm just going to go for an Airstream, take out the Rillaboom. Very nice. Okay, Rilla drops. I'm going to get Hailstorms, I'm going to die. My opponent could have maybe gone for a Max Lightning there to stop themselves going to sleep, because I think the Grassy terrain really benefits me more than it benefits my opponent. In this kind of long attritional game, because it means that Gastro's just slowly ticking up its health. Okay. Gastro gets buffeted by hail. Kyogre gets grassy terrain recovery. Gastro gets grassy terrain recovery. Gastro gets lefties recovery. These end games are so slow. The ends of turns, rather. Okay, nap time. Good night. Yeah, I'm going to just press Earth Power here. No reason not to. Guaranteed turn to sleep. Get some chip damage down. Get a Spit F drop because my Gastrodon is good. Go on, Gastro. Special defense drop. Special defense drop. Ah, my opponent's cheating. Okay, noted. Okay. Kyogre is small again. Sleep turns could get very problematic here. Because, like, I think 2 life or ice beams. Okay, that sleep turn is big for me. That's really big. Because it's just next turn to recovery, right? Bonk. Good damage. And there's the Spit F drop. Okay, I think I win now. Unless they freeze me with ice beam, I think I win. Because they get... Given how much damage that first one did after the Spit F drop, I think this should kill. Okay. Gastro keeps healing a little bit. Earth Power again. Oh, he stayed asleep. Okay, that's game. Yeah. Earth Power. Bonk. Yeah. Cool. Good job, Gastro. Yeah, I mean the winning turn there was getting the read on the Rillaboom protecting, right? Which was risky because not all Rillaboom carry protect. But I mean, if you have protect, I'm pretty sure you click it there. Cool. Okay, well that's 2 wins to start with Rayquaza. It was max Rayquaza both games. I think Rayquaza is one of those Pokemon where you kind of have to max it, but like I think it has a little bit more flexibility in its Dynamax than a Pokemon like maybe Dialga, who you kind of have to max on turn 1. Basically, you have to lead Dialga and max it straight away. Whereas with Ray, because it has access to Airstream and it's decently fast, you can bring it in the back. If you can get it into a position where it can start setting up Airstreams, it can then snowball late game. So yeah, it's decent. It's not amazing. 4 times weakness to Ice really hurts it. And as we saw there, like I had to make a pretty hard read to secure that game in the end, despite turn 1 going literally perfectly. Like turn 1 could not have gone better. And then, actually, turn 2 probably couldn't have gone much better either. Oh, no, turn 2 I died. That's a lie. Turn 2 I could have just gone Tailwind Beam into the Grim in hindsight. But either way, it ended up working. Yeah, my point being there that like I played everything really well, but I had to make like 3 pretty solid reads throughout that game in order to actually win. Obviously, not least the read on the Protect on Rillaboom. So I think that's maybe one problem that Pokemon like Rayquaza have, where you're kind of forced to Dynamax. Like you have to make reads, you have to be aggressive, you have to get your Dynamax turns correct or you lose. So it's a kind of a high variance Pokemon to use. It's not great. The speed stat's difficult because you saw there Eternatus and Zacian both give it so much trouble because they just outspeed and one-shot it even if it maxes. Anything with an ice move will probably still one-shot it if it's maxed. Like Big Ogre there we saw. So they've got some pretty unfavourable matchups into the metagame as well. But it's fun. It's okay if you can get it set up, as we saw there. Swept a couple of games. Yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please do leave a like on the video, sub to the channel if you haven't already, go follow me on Twitch, link to that is in the description, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.